Welcome back. Today we are starting with the income statement under marginal costing format. Okay, now we'll see what is the format of marginal costing, and this is the income statement. Income statement like the profit and loss account, but we don't call it as profit and loss account under costing techniques. We call it as income statement, and we'll be seeing the format of income statement under marginal costing. Now, income statement mainly it is used for finding out the profit of any kind of business, right? The same way, using the marginal costing technique, we will prepare an income statement, and for that we'll see the format first. Okay, now what is the format? This is the format. First three columns you'll put up. First is the particulars, then amount column, to amounts column. Okay, we'll start off with the sales revenue, or you can say sales, directly sales you can say, or else we can take it as the sales revenue. Whatever the sales revenue will be there, it will be written in the total column, whatever amount will be given. And from this sales revenue, you have to minus the marginal cost of sales. Minus the marginal cost of sales means all the variable cost of sales have to be minus. The marginal cost also mean the variable cost, because it include only the variable part of the cost. Okay, they don't consider the fixed cost. So from this sales, we need to minus the marginal cost of sales, or you can say variable cost of sales also. Now, under this marginal cost, as I have already told you, it includes all the direct material, direct labor, direct expenses, and variable overheads, right? So for here also, for calculating this income statement, and the marginal cost of sales will include direct materials. Whatever direct materials will be there in the question, give the amount here. Then direct labor, whatever labor will be there, amount will be given here. And variable production overhead, these are all the variable overheads. Okay, and if in case the variables are name can be changed. Okay, variable production overheads, it has been given here. It might be given like variable manufacturing overhead, sometimes variable something, any other names. If you, even if it is given, don't worry about it. You just have to write, if variable is given, then it will include in this marginal cost of sales part. Okay, now variable production overhead, as an example I have kept here, variable production overhead, whatever amount will be given, you have to write it down. Next is variable distribution and administrative expenses, whatever is related with distribution, channeling of the products, and in administration, all those salaries and all of the workers, all these expenses, if it is variable. Okay, a point to be noted is you have to see only the variable part of this. Okay, only the variable part will be included in marginal cost of sales. So we have included variable, distribution, and administrative expenses, the amount. After that, after keeping all the amounts, you add up all the amounts whatever will be for these items, then write the total here, and this have to be minus. That's why I have put up it in a bracket. So minusing amount with the sales revenue. Now from the sales revenue, if you minus the variable cost or the marginal cost, after including all this, you get this amount. Okay, this amount is known as your contribution. So if we see what is contribution, contribution means whatever sales is there in the manufacturing unit, sales minus marginal cost or sales minus variable cost gives you the contribution. This becomes a formula. Okay, what is the formula of contribution? Contribution is sales minus variable cost. Okay, now after getting this, and this contribution is very important in finding out the marginal cost of any kind of product, which is helped by using the technique of marginal costing. Okay, now contribution, and from this contribution we have to deduct all the fixed costs. What are the fixed costs? Fixed costs can be any kind of production overheads, whatever fixed. In case of fixed, if it has been specifically mentioned, whatever the fixed cost, it can be in the production overhead, it can be manufacturing overhead, it can be distribution, it can be administration, all these fixed costs. If it is in fixed, if it is written as fixed, then that part of fixed production overheads will be taken and the amount have to be written. And then distribution and administrative expenses, these are just an example. Okay, because fixed cost can be any. Okay, and in the question whatever fixed is given, it have to be minus from the contribution. So after adding up these two items under the fixed cost, you write the total here and you have to minus it. Okay, minus from the contribution. Whatever you are getting the item amount, it have to be minus from contribution. So from contribution, if you're minusing fixed cost, you're getting net profit. Okay, this is the calculation of net profit, because in income statement we show the net profits. Okay, now what can we see from this format? We can get two formulas from here. What formula we can get? Sales revenue minus marginal cost of sales gives you contribution, or else sales minus variable cost gives you contribution. Okay, now from contribution minus fixed cost gives you net profit. Okay, now we can get two formulas from here. So this is the format of marginal costing income statement. Now we'll see now how in this format we can solve certain kind of problems. Okay, we'll see one question first. Now this is the question I have put up. A business sells ice cream. Following informations are available for the year ended 30th June 2016. So all the informations are given here. Now if you see here, sales value is given, right? 1 lakh rupees. Raw material cost. Now raw material cost is directly required in the manufacturing unit, right? So it will be a direct material. Okay, it has been given 24,000. Direct labor cost, directly it is given direct labor cost 14,000. Variable manufacturing overhead. Now the term you have to see here, variable is written, right? So it will be included in the marginal cost. Okay, now fixed cost, fixed manufacturing overhead, after that it has been given. Now fixed manufacturing overhead will be minus from the contribution. After you have calculated the contribution, then only you can minus this fixed manufacturing overheads. Next is variable distribution and administrative expenses. Now variable distribution and administrative expenses, they are given variable, right? So variable will be included in the marginal cost, and fixed distribution will be included only after calculation of contribution. Now we'll see how to prepare the income statement for this particular month. Now let's see the solution. First of all, you have to write the income statement name. What is the name or the topic you can give it? Marginal costing, within bracket I have given variable costing income statement for the year ended 30th June 2016. You can write it as marginal costing income statement, or else you can write variable costing income statement. But it will be better always to write marginal costing. Okay. Now we'll see step by step. First item is what? First item is sales revenue, or you can just write sales also, no problem. So first sales revenue is given as 1 lakh. So we are putting the 1 lakh in the total column. Next we will be seeing what are all the variable costs. All the variable costs will be taken. That means all the marginal costs. You can take it as raw material cost first. After that direct labor cost, after that variable manufacturing overhead, after that variable distribution expenses, right? So we'll see less marginal cost of sales. What will be included in the marginal cost of sales? We'll have raw materials, yes, direct materials. This is the one, that is 24,000. Next is direct labor cost, so we'll put up 14,000 here. Next is variable production overhead. You can say production overhead, it has been written, but you can change it to manufacturing overhead also, because in the question it has been given manufacturing overhead, right? So change it to manufacturing overhead, 9,000. Next, variable distribution and administrative expenses. So we have 4,500 here. So we got all this. Other than that, we have left out with only this fixed manufacturing overhead and fixed distribution and administrative expenses, right? So this will be a part of fixed cost. It will not be a variable. So all the fixed cost, so all the variable cost we have already taken it. Now after adding all this amount, you are getting the total here 51,500. That will be taken as minusing amount from 1 lakh rupees. Okay, you have to minus it. That's why it is given in bracket. So 1 lakh minus 51,500 gives you 48,500, and this 48,500 is your contribution. So what is contribution? Contribution is sales minus marginal cost or minus variable cost gives you contribution. So for this question we got the contribution amount as 48,500. Now in order to find out the profit or loss of a business, whether we have got profit or whether we have got loss, from this contribution you have to deduct the fixed overheads, right, or fixed expenses. So we have fixed manufacturing overhead and fixed distribution and administrative expenses. Now we'll write out for the fixed cost. What are the fixed costs? Production overhead, yes, that is the manufacturing overhead, 7,000. Next is administration and distribution expenses, 5,000. So again, we'll total up this. 7,000 plus 5,000 is coming to 12,000. Now from this 12,000 have to be deducted from contribution. Okay. Now contribution minus fixed cost will give you what? It will give us profit, right? If the contribution is more than the fixed cost, then only we will get the profit. If suppose the contribution is less than the fixed cost, then we will get loss. Okay. But in this case, we are getting contribution more than the fixed cost. So we are getting a net profit of 36,500. So hopefully you are understanding this. Contribution, I have told you again, contribution, if contribution is more than the fixed cost, then only we will get profit. Okay, if contribution is less than the fixed cost, then we will suffer loss. And what formulas we can see from this income statement? We get two formulas. That is, we can calculate contribution, and after calculating contribution, we can get net profit. Now, what is the formula of contribution? Sales minus variable cost, contribution minus fixed cost, net profit. Okay, so we'll see another question. Next question is the following data related to XYZ company. These are the information given. Now we'll have to see here. Output and sales 40,000 units. Sales price per unit rupees 15. Material and labor cost per unit rupees 8. And production overheads are given. For variable rupees 2 per unit and fixed is rupees 50,000. Other fixed overheads is given 1 lakh. Now prepare income statements under marginal costing. Now from this information we have to prepare the income statement now. So now we'll see how to calculate this problem. Solution, you see here. I put up income statement, marginal costing. Now sales is given as 6 lakh rupees. Now how do we get this 6 lakhs rupees? 6 lakhs rupees we got it by 40,000 units. Sales is 40,000 units, right? Output and sales is 40,000 rupees, 40,000 units. 40,000 units into the sales price. Sales price per unit given is as 15, right? So 15, if it is given here, we will write it 6 lakhs. 40 lakh into 15 is coming to 6 lakhs. So let's see now here 6 lakhs. How did we get 6 lakhs? We got it 40,000 into 15, right? So we'll get 6 lakhs rupees here, right? So this 6 lakhs rupees is your sales. Now from this sales you have to minus the variable cost or the marginal cost. Okay, now my marginal cost or variable cost you can say. Now from here we have to find out this question. From here we have to find out what are the variable costs. Material, yes, raw material is direct material. Direct labor cost is given 8 per unit is 8. But what is the quantity? Quantity is, or the output is 40,000, right? So what we can do is we can write here 40,000 into what is the rate for material and labor cost. It has not been given separately material and separately labor, right? They have clubbed up together material and labor. So material and labor total is 8. So we'll multiply with 8. And here we got 3,20,000, right? So 3,20,000, how did we get? We got it by the output into the cost per unit of material and labor, 8. That is 40,000 into 8. 3,20,000. Next is variable manufacturing overhead. Manufacturing overhead. Now variable manufacturing overhead, if you have to see, these are the production overheads, right? Production overhead or manufacturing overhead, it is the same thing. Now variable is given 2 per unit and fixed is given as rupees 50,000 annually, right? So for production overhead, variable is 2 rupees per unit. 2 rupees per unit, then how can we get for 80,000? That is 40,000 is the output, multiply with 2 rupees. So this is 80,000, right? So total we are getting material and labor cost is 3,20,000. Variable manufacturing overhead 80,000, that is 40,000 into 2. So when we add this, 3,20,000 plus 80,000, we get the value as 4 lakh. So this is what? This is the variable cost. Now from this variable cost, how to find out the contribution? The sales value have to be minus. Sales is 6 lakhs minus variable cost 4 lakh. We get the contribution as 2 lakh rupees, right? The contribution we are getting is 2 lakh rupees. Now from this contribution, to find out the net profit, what we have to do? We have to minus the fixed cost. Now what are the fixed costs given here? Fixed cost for manufacturing overhead. This is production overhead, right? It is given here fixed rupees 50,000. So directly write it 50,000 here. Okay, we don't have to calculate anything now. Manufacturing overhead is 50,000. So 50,000 is here. Other fixed overhead. Now fixed is given, right? So other fixed overhead is given 1 lakh rupees. So other fixed cost you are writing here 1 lakh rupees. Add this to 50,000 plus 1 lakh. We are getting 1 lakh 50,000. So this is 1 lakh 50,000 is the fixed cost. Now from this contribution minus this fixed cost, we get the net income or else net profit. So 2 lakh minus 1 lakh 50,000 is giving us the value as 50,000. Okay, so this type of question, if it comes, you should not be confused how to calculate. You see the output, whatever the output or sales output units is given, these units have to be multiplied with the per unit value. Okay, sales, if you have to calculate the sales per unit, you have to see 15, right? 15 into 40 is 6 lakh. Material labor cost per unit is given 8. So you have to multiply with the output value, that is 40,000 units. 40,000 units into 8, 3,20,000. Variable manufacturing overhead, these are the overheads given. Variable is 2 rupees. So 2 rupees into 40,000, 80,000 we are getting. And then for manufacturing overhead fixed cost, directly 50,000 is given. So 50,000, we don't have to multiply with this output, okay? Because directly the value of the fixed cost is given. And other fixed overhead, which is different than the manufacturing overhead, it is given 1 lakh. So directly giving the value as 1 lakh. So after adding up all these values, you will get the net income or net profit. So this is how we prepare the income statement under the marginal costing. Okay, we always see the value of sales and the variable cost, and whatever contribution we get, this contribution is very important in the case of marginal costing. And in order to get the net profit, then fixed cost is deducted, okay, from contribution. So this is the net income value. Hope you have understood this income statement, how to calculate. You have to follow the format properly for calculating or for solving income statement under marginal costing. Okay, so after this question, I have given you one question for practice. This question you have to practice it. If there is any problem, you can contact me, and hope you have liked this video. If you have liked it, please like, and thank you.